come see why I am so chuffed. Just happy. Really enjoying this business. It's great. G'day guys, Chris here, Midlife Carpentry, back for another little installment. This week, I think I need to share with you guys exactly how I'm feeling at this very point in time. Because yesterday I had a bit of an epiphany. I genuinely love what I'm doing. This whole change, this whole job, this whole switch, there was always that degree of uncertainty. Am I going to enjoy it? Is this going to be what I want to do? All that sort of stuff. It's 6 months in now, and I'm loving it, guys. I am so glad I made the decision to head down this road and give this a crack. Like, I mean, sure, I have my bad days and all that sort of stuff, and you know, you all get them. You get challenges, you get frustrated, all that sort of stuff. That's all part of it. It all happens. But the days where I have good days, the feeling I get and the vibes I get inside, like in the heart, like unreal. Like it just a satisfaction I felt I haven't had in a long time, I guess. Yeah, it's nice. It really is. It just means the world to me, the fact that I'm here and I'm getting stuck in, and that I can share this with you guys too. Like that's the other side of it, is starting the channel and be able to share with you guys exactly how I'm feeling and what I've been up to. So, all right, let's get on with this. Let's have a bit more of a chat. That's enough of my fluffy stuff. I just wanted you guys to know how much I'm enjoying what I've done. Like, I'm so glad I made the decision. So let's go through a few things this week. This week for jobs and stuff, we continued on with the office fit out. So I found that interesting because we were dealing with a lot of existing stuff. So we had to put some doors in existing walls, so cut out the walls, a frame up so we can put a door in and everything as well. So that was pretty challenging for me. I learned a lot about using the straight edge. So I've got a straight edge, it's only 2.1, which is, these doors are like 2.5, so massive doors. So having the straight edge and the level and just combining those two to try and get the door, obviously the door frame itself, you know, plumb and square, not just from the top and the bottom, but also from the twist in the walls and stuff like that too. So making sure that it's squared off with the wall so it doesn't kick in or out or anything. So yeah, it was a good learning experience for me. Pretty challenging. I found it anyway. I found it challenging. But yeah, we're using metal studs, which were straight, which is always good, but it can be tricky to sort of support them and stuff too. So yeah, but that come up good, that little office job. I was pretty happy with that. The other little job I got tied up with that office one was to put a bit of glass in a door. So Jaden cut the door frame out as like 900 by 250, I think, somewhere around there, just to put a sight glass panel inside the door. Then I had to bead it, so I had to basically put some small 11 by 11 mil beading around the edges, put the glass in and put the beading around the other side. So that was awesome fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I mean, it was an hour's worth of work, slotted in a quick bit of beading around the side. I used the saw, I got the droppy out, gave it a quick set up on the tailgate, gave it a few snips to cut everything out nice and square and tidy, because this stuff is tiny. Like, I can't imagine trying to do that with a circ saw. You'd have to be careful. And then I brad nailed it. So I had the finishing gun and stuff, the little Makita one, the 40 watt one, and just the way the head's set up, it was able to come in nice and close to the glass and just punch the nails in, just nice and pretty. Didn't split the timber. Yeah, so I was chuffed. So it was glued as well. Don't worry, I glued it and undercoated it too. So I showed you a couple of quick photos and stuff like that, as you would have seen through this little conversation. So that was good. So we got stuck into that. What other little jobs? So roofing job, we've still got that big roof job and stuff out at Goodenvale there. The one that sent me pear the other week. So back up there, smashed out a few roofs. We got rained on, as you can see. This is our result. Like, we were surrounded by rain and there wasn't anywhere for us to go. So we pulled up stumps and we couldn't do much more on that day. So anyway, but we're back out there. We were back out there this morning. So this is Friday today. yeah, back out there today and got a bit more done, screwed off. Yeah, it's all coming along nicely, which is pretty exciting. It's good to be a part of that. Got a real buzz from it today. I don't know why, but maybe it was because last time was crook. Who knows? In saying all these glorious jobs I've been talking about, I had an interesting little job that I had to do this afternoon. So it was a couple of little repair jobs and stuff, a little bit of maintenance, general maintenance. And I wouldn't say it's the most glamorous, but I was actually putting partitions back up where urinals were installed in the men's toilets at a like servo and Macca's sort of area. So that was fun. Yeah, really sort of, I guess, awkward, just working around guys who are trying to just do their business. And yeah, you're trying to do your business, and yeah, it's great fun. You had to get in and around everything. So, but anyway, washed my hands and moved on with it, and job come up pretty good. So I won't show you any photos of that. You don't need to see that sort of crap. So it's not. Righto, guys. So that was sort of what I've been up to this week. I don't think I've got anything else to really go through. So that's what I've been up to this week, work-wise and stuff. Now, I just wanted to put a big shout out and stuff to a lad that I've been talking to back and forth on Instagram. This is following on from the video about getting an apprenticeship and the ways to get an apprenticeship and stuff. Now, look, I don't know, I doubt anything that I've done or said of stuff has helped this bloke, but he's been waiting probably and been trying for about a year or so to get an apprenticeship, which is quite a process. Like, it took me 6 months. This guy's been going at it for a year. So full credit to him. Heads up, man, I'm not going to mention your name. I don't think I'm not going to mention any names or anything, but you've done awesome, dude. Congrats, man. He's just recently been lined up as a carpenter apprentice, so he got a carpentry apprentice lined up. So good on you, man. Like, good on you for sticking with it, stick with your dreams. Guys, if you are thinking about doing it and want to give it a crack, just go for it. Give it a go. Keep trying, pushing. If it's meant to happen and you want to do it, it will. It'll fall into your lap one day without you even knowing it, and that's the direction your life will head. So, yeah, I'm feeling it. I completely understand why people do this. I completely understand why people change their careers and change their lifestyles, because, yeah, life's way too short. Way too short. So another little thing I want to do for you guys is, when I was doing that window job and stuff, that's obviously, it's tiny little 11mm by 11mm square trim, so it's tiny. So I had to try and squeeze it in. I wanted it as tight as I can, make it nice as possible. So I had to shave a bit off. I had to get that smallest minute amount off. I didn't want a saw width, I wanted less than that. So here's a little tip and trick on how to do it. Before I get the saw out, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I get it out of the ute. Can be a little bit challenging at times. I'm thinking of ways to improve it, make it better, make a slider or something, I don't know. But yeah, to give you guys an idea, this is what I'm doing at the moment. Hey, watch. Here's a tip to help shave a whisker off your timber or material. Place the saw down to the base plate, keeping your fingers clear of the trigger. Press your material against the saw blade. The saw blade will flex, As you lift the blade up, the blade will flex back to the position it needs to be. Note that while coming back down onto the material, the blade will catch and stop, not go to the base plate completely. Complete your cut in a safe and cautious manner. So yeah, hopefully that helps you guys out. Yeah, let me know what you reckon. I can't remember where it come from. I know I've seen it on YouTube somewhere. It was a great tip. It was handy as. So hopefully someone who sees it, mentions, that's from such and such. So anyway, no doubt everyone does it, but I think it's a handy little thing to know. Our little toys that I've got, I want to share with you something that you don't really think about much. It's what happens when chippies get a hold of your gear, they label it. I wonder who that is. Got to watch your stuff, guys. You got to label them up before they do. Someone else will grab them. But these are called Lobsters. So we've been doing a fair bit of roofing work lately, and a lot of riveting. So I didn't want to go and spend that crazy amount of money to get a 18-volt riveter. Maybe one day if it really is needed. I'm hoping not. We'll see what happens. Bought a good set of riveters. These are unreal. I've never had a good set before. I've always had this kind of standard cheap ones you get. I've got one still here. I've still got it here. But the difference is, look, basically to give you a bit of an idea, what we're doing is I'm squeezing, and I'm not having to come all the way up to re-grip it. I can squeeze and then come up halfway and then grip it again. So if that kind of makes sense, like it just makes riveting a lot faster. You're not trying to come all the way up and pumping 3 or 4 times. Like 2 goes, if that, you've already popped a rivet. Sometimes it pops it on the first. So this is a small 4x2s, I think they are. So yeah, Lobsters made in Japan, great little product, and I'm never looking back. So that's what happens when you start working with roofing guys and stuff. They know all the good products and good stuff. So definitely glad I bought them. They're not too expensive either. And speaking of roofing and different jobs and tools, look, as an apprentice or as a tradesman in general, you'll always purchase equipment to suit your needs. So you'll purchase things that suit the work that you're doing or the line of work that you're in. All right, classic example, a rivet gun. Like that's something that I need at the moment because we're doing a fair bit of roofing work. But the other thing that I picked up for roofing was, yes, it's yellow. I know it's not blue, but I didn't have the heart to purchase the $500 bloody shears from Makita, 18-volt ones. So instead, I went the old $100 kit from DeWalt. Now, I have a spare drill driver from my last kit, so it's nothing flash, but this one will do perfectly for this to mount on. And then I've got some shears, some power shears. Later on down the track, if we're doing a bazillion roofs and I become qualified, I might buy some shears. I still reckon the boss should buy them, but anyway. But yeah, these should help out a little bit. I do like tin snips. I understand all that sort of stuff, but yeah, for quickly knocking a sheet back or trimming something off, yeah, these are the way to go. Pretty handy little tools to have. So yeah, I'll be setting that up on the weekend. Righto guys, well, that just about wraps up my little installment for this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. All the best guys. Build on legends, keep it cracking, and yeah, we'll chat again next week, hey? All right, take care. See ya, bye.